is he. Ah.
Hey guys, this is Mark.
And this is Austin.
Welcome back to Life with Rojo, man. We have a special guest about to come on. Super excited. The comedian Mike James.
Man, it's going to be a good episode today.
It's going to be a good episode.
Yeah, I'm excited. We've been trying to get him on. He's super busy. He's got some tours going on, but
Yeah, this guy, man, we are blessed to have this guy on, and that we're able to make it work today. So you guys sit tight and enjoy.
yeah, let's cut to the intro. Do.
I'd like to introduce myself. I don't believe that we have ever met. I think that we could hit it off so well. Let me paint a picture, you and me together. I'd like to introduce myself.
Well, hey, y'all. Welcome back to Life with Rojo. Man, I'm excited about our guest today.
Man, it's going to be a lot of fun. So
We've got the great comedian Mike James in the house. I
What's
say
up, fellas?
house in quotations because he's virtual house.
dude, we sat there and you know, our last guest was John DeToy,
Uh-huh.
who's not your height whatsoever.
Not even
So
close.
we're bringing a different height spectrum here.
yeah, yeah, yeah. We're not close in height. We're just we're close, but we're not close in height. You know what I mean?
No, that's awesome, man. So I've kept up with you a lot and watched, you know, a lot of your comedy, man. Really love it. And you know, one of the cool things, you know, with your comedy is, you know, you can do the comedy clubs, you can do the arenas, but I also see that you can do like the churches, man. So like somebody that can balance all that.
Yeah.
I just think that's so fascinating, you know.
Thank you, man. I mean, it's you know, I started off. I wasn't. I wouldn't consider myself clean. But I started to just want to just kind of gravitate towards being clean, just kind of by default. Really, it was just working with doing the dry bar, then working with Nate Bargatze, John Christ, just things like that. So it just started working. Yeah, and then you know it's cool because my daughter, she's 11, and my son is 15, so they can come to check out my show too. So I like that.
No, that's great, man. So that's one of the things, you know, I've got 4 kids and you know, that was important for me. I wanted something that my kids can be part of and can listen to, but then you know, and them not be embarrassed about, but then also they can't like hold anything against me and be
Right,
like,
right.
"Dad, you remember this episode?" You know,
Right,
so,
right, right. And they will hold it against you, believe me.
Let me ask you this. So how long have you been doing comedy, like year-wise?
So the first time I went on stage would be January. I mean, it's January, June 6th, 2006. It was crazy. They called it Devil Night. But that's when I started. Now I wouldn't consider myself a comedian. That's when it started for me, or say I was doing comedy full time.
Yeah.
That was in 2014. So I would say, you know, right around like 11 years full time, but 19 in total.
so when you first go out there the first time, you know, neither one of us have ever done comedy, but I always find it interesting because I'm coming from like a ministry background too. So I remember the first time I'm a youth pastor, the pastor gives me a chance to preach and he's like, "All right, man, you got 20 minutes." And that junk lasted about 6 minutes.
Yeah, yeah,
And and that was with me trying to add stuff, you know.
yeah,
It's like I
yeah.
was so
It's
how's
weird
that work?
because you think surely I've been up here for 30, 40 minutes. I've done too much time. And you look up, you're like, oh, 2 minutes. Okay, all right. Well, yeah, it is rough. It takes a while to get used to.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, it's impressive to me because, like how well y'all have the timing, you know, like just where people can know that exact minute count and be on and off in that amount of time. You know, preachers, they don't do that. You know, I mean, they might be they might be at the first offering
Mhm.
by the end of that count, but you know, then they got the second offering, the third
Yeah,
offering.
yeah. It's really weird. So the craziest thing when it comes to just kind of give you an idea of like how comedians' minds work. I was doing a show at the Ryman Auditorium with Fortune Feimster, um, and they told me to do 15 minutes. And for some reason, I thought that it would be a timer on the stage. So I went on stage thinking there was going to be a timer, either a
Mhm.
countdown or just showing me how much time I've done. Um,
Right.
but when I got up there, I went into my material, wasn't really thinking about it. Then I looked down at the clock and it was the time. It was the
Oh,
actual
wow.
time. So now I've probably been up there maybe 3 to 5 minutes, and I've got to
Mhm.
figure out what how much time I have left, what jokes I did, what do I need to cut. I had to do all this while I'm telling jokes. And you know what I mean? It's just I'm going through my material. The crowd doesn't know I'm having a panic attack. And but it worked out. But it's weird how like you can multitask in your head like that, but I can't
Mhm.
seem to
Right.
do that same stuff I can't apply that to any other part of my life. And my wife would
Yeah, I was
tell you
about to say you
that. My wife would
I was
tell
about
you
to say
that.
you multitasking around the house.
No, not at all. I wish I could,
No.
but it doesn't seem to transfer to she'll tell you, she'll like you just can only focus on one thing. But I guess it's just when it comes to everything but comedy.
Right. Now, does she have a little suspicion about that? Because like you can do it so well in comedy,
Yeah.
but then at the house.
I think she did it first, and then I think she just realized it's just him. His brain just doesn't work when he comes home. So,
Yeah, I mean that point when the wife accepts this is what we're
This is
working
how.
right,
with.
right, yeah, and you know what? That I appreciate that. I really do. That means she loves me. She accepts me for who I am, and I appreciate that.
Right.
No, that's awesome. But that's always amazed me because like I feel like if you did 15 minutes every show, you'd have a solid 15 that you
Hmm.
just feel really good about. But like, you might have 15 tonight, you might have
Hmm.
25, you might and to me that would be so hard
Yeah,
just, trying to figure all that out in my mind while I'm trying to keep people entertained.
it really is. That's the scary part, but in a weird way, that's the fun part of it. Like
Right.
No.
it's so terrifying. Like I go through these cycles of emotion with comedy. It's like I never hate it. It's always like I wish I had done something that didn't freak me out every time I go up. Every day, I'm nervous. Like you go to work every day and you're just like terrified. Um,
Right.
but it's just it's in me, and I love doing it.
No, that's
Right.
awesome. Like, so when you're doing, all these different things, like I was saying, like whether it be an arena, a club, a theater, whatever it is, like, do you have a spot where you feel, just most at home, most comfortable with?
A spot on the show, or you mean just a
Like,
specific venue?
it's a type of venue because I remember when Dusty Slay started going to
Hmm.
theaters. He's like, man, I really love the clubs. I don't know that I want to do theaters. And then
Yeah.
once he started getting that theater money, he started being really okay with theater.
Yeah, yeah, that'll change how you feel about it. It really will. Um, I, I really I love the intimacy of a club. I really do like that. It keeps you sharp. Um, but the arenas, man. That theaters and arenas. It'll definitely it makes you feel like all the bad, rough shows that you've done, they've been worth it. So
Right.
I love both of them actually.
Yeah. So let me ask you that: how did you know like you were funny? Were you having like people growing up saying, "Man, you should be a comedian," or was it just like you know what? I'm just going to like try this, or something you
Yeah,
always wanted.
I'm gonna tell you, it's really weird. Because I would I would say that I was always funny, right? But I'm like super shy. So like people never thought of me doing comedy because I'm so shy. So it was actually like kind of a weird idea that like you can't talk to people like individually. How you gonna get in front of a crowd of
Right.
people? But it's weird, man. When I feel like when God has something for you to do, um, I mean you're gonna make it happen regardless.
No, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So growing up, you were pretty shy growing up too, right?
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
Okay. So did you feel like you had the funny things to say and you weren't saying them, or
Mhm.
did you kinda have more of a skill in, like, writing and being creative and stuff and that
You know, I really I don't know if I ever thought about me as a writer. I just the neighborhood I grew up in, you know, riding the bus, you had to be ready with jokes because you
Mhm,
oh my goodness, dude, I could tell you stories. Um so that kept you funny. I mean, it's people from my neighborhood that were that 10 times funnier than me. Um
mhm,
but so I always felt that I was funny, but uh I don't know, writing just kind of you just kind of pick that up on the way. I was studying all the greats and didn't even realize it. I just used to watch so much comedy,
mhm.
Yeah,
and it just kind of I guess it kind of just sunk in.
yeah. Did you have anyone that was kinda there alongside you when you first started that kinda influenced you and helped you, or did you just kinda jump in cold turkey?
So my buddy I went to school with, and we actually do a tour now, the Be Funny tour. I mean, the Be
Yeah.
Funny tour. That's Nate. The Funny Lane
Funny
tour.
Lane?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Renard Hirsch. He I heard he was a couple of years older than me, so we went to the same school. So I heard he did comedy. I reached out to him, and he just kind of took me under his wings and his wing and just told me, you know, what to do and showed me how to do it. I mean, that helped out a lot. He really did.
Right. Yeah. That's awesome.
Now
Yeah.
that's huge having somebody like that that will, take you under their wing and
Yeah.
show you because, I know you had to figure out a lot of things yourself, but
Mhm.
having that, I'm sure,
Yeah.
was a game changer for you because there's a lot of funny people who, haven't got anywhere near your level in comedy,
Mhm.
and sometimes it's like those people giving back to the people starting out and trying to find their way in it,
Yeah,
I
man.
think's real.
Because I mean, the thing is, like I mean, when you come in, you really there's no manual for what we do. There's no training video to watch. So it's like and you know every city is different. So you don't know where to go, who to talk to. It's just yeah, and so if you have someone that can help you, that moves things along a lot faster.
Mhm. But like one thing with your comedy, it's so relatable wherever you go.
Mm,
Like I feel like just whatever town you're in, you can connect with people, and I think that's one of the big things that sets you apart in comedy is just like anybody I've had listen to your comedy or anybody I know that's listened to it. I mean, I have a friend who's like 78, and you're
mhm.
her favorite comedian.
Oh wow,
And
thank
it's
you.
like
Appreciate
and
that.
she's like a secretary at her church,
Hmm.
like, just,
Wow, that's awesome.
yeah, and she's like, "Oh, I love him so much, I'm so excited he's coming on."
Yeah,
And then
it's fun, man. It really is, and I mean, I appreciate you even mentioning that. It's just comedy, man. I just feel like it helps me connect with people, uh,
Mhm,
Yeah.
and it's weird because I feel like I get more from people than they get from me. Um, just trying to, I just feel like every one of the things that we all have um, in common is, you know, we want to take care of our family, you know, we want to take care of ourselves. So, you know, if you talk about that, I think anybody can relate to it.
mhm.
Yeah. Well, tell us a little bit about the Funny Lane tour. You already brought that up, and
Hmm.
it's with a couple of your buddies from high school, right? Wasn't like
Yeah,
3 of y'all went together.
really, it's four of us. There's one guy named Ron. He usually, if I can't make, if one of us can't make it, he'll sub for us. We all went to the same high school, and we all ended up doing comedy. It's so crazy. Yeah, Renard
So
Hirsch, Brian Covington, and like I said, Ron Mosley. He comes in for us as well. But we all went to the same high school, Hunters Lane, which is why we call it Funny Lane now. and
Right. Okay.
it's just it's fun doing comedy with your friends, man. It's just and that's
Right.
how that's kind of how it started. We were just doing shows together and just had so much fun doing
You know, that reminds me of, like, when you think of, like, Impractical Jokers or
it.
something, you know, how they knew each other coming
Yep,
up and then they sat there and just kept entertaining people the same ways, you know, as
exactly.
adults and stuff. That's awesome.
Yeah, man, it's a
So
good
do
time.
y'all have the funniest high school? Like, if you compare yourself to other comedian schools, you think you got the funniest high school going on?
Uh, we would be up there. I mean,
Right.
honestly, I don't know too many schools that put out four professional comedians. I really
Right,
don't.
right.
That's crazy. So
Yeah, you know, your boy Brian Bates, Lebanon, I don't think they put out, I don't think they put out 4 comedians.
No,
it
I
was a
think he's
while
it.
ago. It was a long time ago when whatever school he went to.
I wonder if they still called it high school or they just call it, like, upper school or something back then, you
Probably
know?
so. Like almost done
Wiener
school.
School or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably like a one, like, school building. I think of, like, Little House on the Prairie, like,
Yeah,
like a little,
that's what
like
I just one school out off in in the middle of a farm.
goes off to a church on a
Yeah, Brian's
Yeah,
Sunday,
church
yeah,
too.
yeah. That's what I see when I think about him in school.
cook stove in the corner,
Yeah,
you
they
know,
they
I mean,
got
it's
like they got the straps holding their books together. Yeah.
right, hickory switch in the corner
Yes.
next to like, it was rough.
Oh,
You know, we're joking, but we're probably not that far off, y'all.
I
No,
know, I
no.
know. Yeah, I feel it every day.
No, well, about him,
Hmm.
you know, it was on one of the Nateland episodes that I heard him start doing his
Oh
impressions.
my gosh,
And I
dude,
know that you had some views on his
man,
impressions.
dude.
But but we went to see Brian, what, a month ago?
Yeah.
Hmm.
He came to Chattanooga and we went to the show, and that's gotten so big that's part of his show now. So,
Really?
you know, yeah, he's doing impressions as part of the show, like getting
Oh my
people in the
gosh.
audience to give him some recommendations.
Oh man. Oh, I wish I'd known it. He was at the show last night too. I wish I had known it, man. That's so funny. What kind of impressions is he doing? I mean, they're all Brian Bates anyway, so it doesn't
I
matter.
mean, they all
Right.
sound exactly the
They
same
all
regardless.
Yeah,
I mean, people would say somebody and
oh,
and he would, like, think of one line that they said some point in their life. It wasn't even from a movie or anything necessarily.
it's just oh, but dude, he really needs to do that weekly, like
Oh,
just
yeah.
just
oh, yeah.
different people and just do impersonations of them. That is so funny
Well,
and
it's so funny because
so
I've seen him a
terrible.
couple times. Yeah.
It's so terrible. But it's so funny.
Right,
Yeah.
right. No, he does so good with it, and, the couple shows I've been to of his before, he wasn't really doing much crowd work.
Hmm.
Now, I mean, he's got all kind of crowd work going with
Oh,
that
that's
too,
awesome. Yeah, you can relax.
yeah, no, I love it, man. It was so much fun.
Yeah.
But you know, when he came on, we were talking a little bit about Austin, and you know, Austin's a eligible bachelor over here, and a single young man, and
Okay.
Brian said he'd be his wingman.
Oh my gosh, dude. Where y'all
Look,
going? What first of all, where you
I'm
gonna
not
go?
listen, I'm not even Catholic, but I was, like, crossing myself. I'm like, if in case this works or something, I don't
Yeah,
know.
I mean, I don't know where he would take you. Like,
Probably that schoolhouse. I think that's
yeah,
all he
I think
knows.
I think it would be like listen, it would be the oldest place you can think of.
Like
Uh,
a J and S cafeteria at
yeah, something
lunchtime.
like that. Yeah, yeah, like he'll probably take you out to a park or something, where they're playing chess in the park or something like
A
that,
Shawnee.
shuffleboard or
Yeah.
something. Uh, um, hey man, listen, I don't know what kind of what kind of woman he can be your wingman for, but I guarantee you she'll listen, she'll be up there. She'll she will be mature. I'll say that. We'll just
She
we'll call her
she'd be
mature.
too
Yeah.
super mature. She probably went to school with him
Yeah,
in
I'm
the
sure.
schoolhouse.
Yeah, it's probably
I think of, like, Laura Ingalls Wilder, like, bonnet, apron, meet her at the Shawnee's for breakfast.
Oh
or
my
Shawnee's
god.
open
I
somewhere and everything. We don't
think
know.
think think Helen Mirren, someone like that. That's the kind of you know what I mean? Look nice, but yeah, it's gonna be she's gonna be a little mature.
Right, right. Like an aged wine, you know, like, okay, this
Yes,
is
yes.
no, never mind. I was gonna say something. Scratch it. Alright.
Brian,
This is a family
My
podcast.
family's on it. That's wait, wait for Rojo after hours. I was gonna say
Brian,
something
you
I
my
shouldn't
boy.
say here.
Brian, you my boy. Oh,
Yeah.
So I mean, hey, if you can get to it quicker and help Austin out a little bit, man, we might need some help.
man,
So,
I'll do what I can, bro. I'm there for you. Whatever
I
whatever Brian can't do, I got your back.
Right.
appreciate it.
Well, I got a little advice I need too.
Mm,
All right. So I'm teaching at a school, right? Middle school. And middle schoolers, man, like we talked about a little bit before, that they're scary. Like when I was a
yeah,
youth pastor, I liked working with the high schoolers, but the middle schoolers were kind of scary.
yeah, man.
And they're at that point too where they're still questioning if they should wear deodorant. And they should. I
They
always
should.
tell them, I'm like, that's the question, you should.
Yeah.
And but at my school, there's not a lot of white guys there.
hmm
And so I get picked on a lot by these middle schoolers
hmm
about my shoes, man.
What kind of shoes are you wearing?
I mean, right now I got some like Brooks running shoes on, but
But
You're
honestly,
not even trying.
dude, I'm
Listen,
seeing these shoes.
I
These are
get
the
it.
nicest. Listen, these are the nicest shoes I think I've ever seen him wear.
Really?
yeah.
He's got flat foot tennis shoes that look like duck feet. I
Come
don't know
on, man.
where they come
You gotta step. You gotta step it up. Give yourself a chance, man. Like, listen,
from.
you can never go wrong with a pair of Jordan ones, especially
Okay.
as a
Okay.
teacher. You're always
All
gonna
right.
look like the cool teacher. Brooks, I
Here,
get it.
give me a pen. I gotta
Brooks are
write this
good
down.
shoes. Brooks are like, listen, I get it, man. For comfort, I'm totally with you. I understand it. But these kids, they don't get it. They're not there for
Right.
comfort. They there for fun. Jordan
Oh yeah.
ones
Oh
all
yeah.
day.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I wore my minimalist shoes in there one day because they were real comfortable. And they're like, Mr. Miller's got swim shoes on, y'all.
Like, listen, man, if they're comfortable, you probably shouldn't wear 'em, all right?
Right.
Just a rule of thumb.
So I just gotta go out there being miserable.
Pretty much, man.
So
Listen, you're either gonna suffer physically or emotionally. I'll let you choose.
But
But no, I appreciate that,
hmm
man. So I gotta go Jordan ones. You got any other recommendations? Like maybe just 2 or 3 things I need.
Well, start. I mean, if they're talking about your shoes, just focus on that. Jordan
Okay,
ones.
okay,
You can't go wrong with any other retro Jordans. Yeah,
okay.
do retro Jordans, but they have to be Jordan. Don't get Jordan brand shoes. If you get Jordan brand shoes, it's gonna be worse.
Right. Okay. Okay. See, I saved this question for you. I didn't ask Brian
Yeah,
this one
and
because
that's
I
a
feel
good
like
thing you
Brian will
didn't.
make it worse on me.
He probably told you to get some Hokas.
right.
I,
Skechers.
I got a pair of Hoka.
I get it. They feel great, but again, if they feel good, they probably won't
Then,
work in school.
what's those white New Balance tennis shoes? That's what I
Oh,
always think of. Those bright white New Balance
Oh,
old school tennis shoes.
does
Do
it?
you know what I'm
I
talking
don't know what's going. Like, I noticed they're wearing like the dad shoes now. Like that's really
Yeah,
in. That's
yeah.
I guess that's the thing. I can't get into it because I'm like,
right.
this is
Right.
what I've been trying to avoid my whole life, and now it's cool. Like, nah.
Right.
Well, see, one thing with kids these days I'm noticing is if they're not wearing like a basketball shoe, right? They're wearing like stuff you don't tie. Like I
Right.
think kids are forgetting how to tie shoes these
Oh yeah.
days.
My daughter. Oh, I love her. So smart. I just realized over the summer that I never taught her to tie shoes because it was like we were walking down the street and her shoe kept being untied like 5 times. I'm like, she was, and I watched her tie. I'm like, baby, that's who taught you how to do? She's like, I taught myself, and and that's my fault. I should have did that. That's on me. I dropped the ball on that one. And now I feel
At least
like I feel like she's halfway grown, so
Right.
it's too late now.
it's like a 50-50. It's kind of like
Yeah,
her fault. It's also kind of like your,
yeah. But I'm
like,
sure to come up in therapy at some point.
yeah.
Well, I mean, at this point, they can Google it. You know, I mean, if you can't figure out how to tie your shoe based on Google, then
Right, that's true. That is true. That's a good point.
Search on TikTok. You know there's a TikTok tutorial
Oh,
somewhere about how to
somewhere.
tie your shoe.
That's a good
Yeah.
that's a good
If not,
suggestion.
we're about to make one. We'll get
right.
Yeah,
go viral. I'll go viral real
there
quick.
you
Yeah, you
go.
gotta find a way. You gotta find a way to put it back on her,
Yeah,
man. You know,
man.
I got 4 kids, and you know, I've had a lot of these situations that I forgot to teach them
Mhm.
something, but then somehow I try to figure out a way to put it back on them.
That's a good
So
idea.
that builds resilience.
Why should I feel guilty? You feel guilty. Carry this guilt. Yeah, that's a good point.
Well, let me ask you this, you're a family man, you got kids. How does your family, like, react to your, like, material and stuff, like, when you're up there on stage performing? Are they
Uh,
some of your, like, biggest supporters, or they kinda lay it to you, it's like, "Dad, that wasn't funny."
so I usually the only person I usually run my jokes past is my wife. 'Cause she'll tell me uh that's not funny. And it's been times like, and I've learned over the years to just I listen to what she said. If she tells me it's not funny, I have to
Mhm.
believe it. Because there have been times where I'll run a joke by and I just know it's funny. And I'll tell her and
Oh,
she'll be like, that's not funny. And I'm like, you know what? I'm the comedian. I think I know what's funny. And and I'll go up there and it will crash and burn so hard. Like, and I'm like, I'm like, I should have listened, like, so from, if I, usually if it's funny, if I run it past her, she'll say, okay, that's funny. And I know, okay, it's gonna get a laugh. But if I tell her, she like, that's gonna kill. I know it's a good one.
Right. Yeah.
But she
Now,
doesn't,
now when that
she doesn't sugarcoat it.
yeah.
right now when that joke that she says is gonna crash, when it actually does,
hmm
how hard is that to tell her she was right?
Um, you know what? Over the years, we've been married for 16 years. I've gotten so used to just saying you're right. It does just another day to me. It's like, yeah, you were right.
Right.
Yeah, it's nothing
Yeah,
else.
same thing, we've been married almost 20,
Mhm.
so I'm just used to that,
Yeah.
but there's some times when, man, I'm like, "Dang, she's right."
Mhm.
Like
Yeah, I mean, listen, it's a lot of the times, and I'm like, man, and I've gotten so used to it, I don't even notice it. I'm like, man, I
Right.
don't know even know why why I listen to myself.
right. Well, see, one of the things with this is, like, when we don't have a guest on, we share stories about our weeks and everything like that,
Mhm.
and my wife and kids are like, "Dad, it's funny, but we already heard it at home."
Yeah, yeah,
You know?
yeah,
So
yeah.
it's
Like, we need a repeat. Yeah.
like right. So they don't know if that's, like, my old age setting in or what, that, like, I'm telling them a story again.
Dude, I tell people this about me. I won't tell them my age, but I tell them I'm at the age now where if I start telling you a story, it's a good chance I've already told you that story. You know what I mean?
Right.
9 times out of 10, I've already told you this story before. But
No, hey, I get it.
yeah.
Now, one of your jokes from the job bar, man, it just had me rolling because it was talking about, your height
hmm
and the expectation of someone your height
hmm
gonna be playing basketball, right?
Yeah.
And I know that you played on the collegiate level,
hmm
but like, do you play pickup ball now at all?
No, I mean, listen,
You're like, absolutely
Not
not.
the
not
the I'm so scared of like all these people getting they're tearing their Achilles, and I'm so
Mhm.
and there's no reason for it. You'll see like a dude in his 40s just walking down the street and he'll just snap his Achilles.
Right.
I'm like, he was just
Right.
walking. Like I don't stand a chance trying to play ball. Um,
yeah.
now when we're out with like Nate or something like you know we'll play ball together, and I'll run and almost die, but after that, I'm like, no more for the rest of the year.
Right.
Yeah, I can't
Yeah,
believe
it
you
seems
still
like when
play.
you're on yeah. Well, it seems like when you're on tour with him, you gotta be pretty active, I hear.
Oh,
So
it's so much fun though, man. It is like, listen, is my wife always says she was like, you don't need a guy trip. Like you go on a guy trip every time you go out with Nate. Like it's just like
right.
it's not. I feel bad sometimes, like telling her I'm about to. I gotta go to work. Like we going down to Orlando, you know. Yeah, it's just
Right.
like and I remember one time we did it, we were in Florida. It was freezing here. It was February. It was freezing here.
Mm.
And we flew down to Florida. It was like 80 degrees. And I was just like I hate this. Hate that I'm missing you guys so much. Yeah.
Right. You have to think that it's
Yeah,
miserable just
like
for you.
I just like video call her like it's always somewhere messed up. I'm like you see this background we got, man, it's terrible here.
Right.
That's awesome. Well, but yeah, I still play pickup like at least once a week.
Oh my goodness,
And
dude.
I'm in my 40s and I play with like people in their 20s. And I hadn't even found an old man league yet. So I'm sitting here like guarding like
Mm-mm.
20-year-old, 22 and stuff like that. And so man, it's real out here. Like it's tough.
Are they calling you like stuff like old stuff like have they hit you with I got old school?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh my dude, they
I,
somebody
and
said
I get unk
I got Unc right there.
I
I'm like,
get
who is
unk
Unc?
all the time.
Who is Unc?
Yeah.
And then you
Yeah.
realize it's you. You're like, oh, you talking about me? Like that? Oh, that's the
Yeah.
worst.
But sometimes I sit back and I'm like, "Oh, y'all my kids' age."
Hmm.
Like, and
And that doesn't that
and,
feel weird?
yeah, and so I'm one of those that, like, I could still move pretty decent
Hmm.
for my age and everything, so I had to guard, like, the really fast kids,
Hmm.
and that hurts.
It does
Like,
hurt.
afterward, I walk weird afterward.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
know, like, I mean, now I'm at the point, like, I sit in a car ride for 2 hours and
Hmm.
everything's stiff.
Which
My wife will video me walking out of the car,
I don't
like,
get it, man. Like do you not feel like that's God telling you, hey, you shouldn't be doing this? Like this, I don't want you doing this. Like
"What?"
that's what I feel like when I'm sore after hooping. I'm like, oh, God, he's telling me not to do this. I shouldn't be feeling like this. I don't feel like this when I get off stage. I feel great. You know what I
Right.
mean? So I
Right.
probably obviously I shouldn't be feeling like this.
Well, see, how I look at it is, I was in the military and
Hmm.
got injured
Hmm.
and survived, and I'm like, "Man, if I survived, I'm gonna try to do as much as I can till I can't." So, I'm probably at that point,
Hmm.
you know,
But that's
but,
actually how you should be looking at it, and that's how I should be looking at it. Unfortunately, like I'm like just I don't feel that way. I'm just like this hurts too much. God doesn't want me
Right.
to do it.
this ain't God.
Yeah,
This ain't God. Well,
this ain't godly.
so with your height, you probably played what, like small forward or shooting
Small
guard?
forward,
Okay.
power forward, a little bit of two guard.
Okay. Okay. So the thing is, but now, whenever you play, you're the tallest one out there, so you're playing big man, right?
Yes.
Like if you did play?
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I was thinking, next time I can get out your way,
Hmm.
or if you come out near Chattanooga, we can hoop a little bit because I play big man.
Hmm. Okay.
So I'm 5'7.5" according to the U.S. Army, but
So
Well,
y'all play, and I'm gonna record it
I
because it's
listen.
gonna look like a David and Goliath basketball
It's
right.
game
really
out
not
there.
though. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be so. You hoop every week. You understand how bad you're gonna make me look? Like, okay, I can't hoop with you. I gotta go into training to get down the court with you. Like, that's insane.
Well, that's my thing. Like everybody makes fun of me because like I'm big into fitness and
Yeah.
everything. So like this morning I did a workout at like 4:30, and then at the school I got some teachers trying to get in shape. So
Hmm.
during our planning period, I work out with all the teachers, and then before the podcast, I went to the gym and did my own workout.
Oh yeah,
So
that's definitely military. Very disciplined.
right.
Yeah.
So I still stay pretty active with that. But see, one of my sons is a firefighter,
Mhm.
and then my other sons are both into working out. So I have to keep working out to be able to keep that going with them. I
Yeah.
can't let them get bigger than dad yet.
Listen, my son, he worked out all summer, and I didn't, and I felt like he thought he was stronger than me, and then I had to do something to show him that I was stronger. And
Right.
and then it was weird because we got home the other day. And he was like, no matter how old I get, no matter how much I work out, I don't think I'm ever gonna be stronger than you. I was like, Yes, he fell for it. Thank you. He believed it. That's all I needed him to believe. I'm
Yeah,
good.
that I mean, so my son's at this, like, fire academy,
Mm,
and he has gotten ripped,
mm.
and I'm just like, "Dang, this might be the time where he's about to pass that."
Oh, goodness.
So
Yeah.
'cause he can outrun me, but, with strength, the
Yeah.
only thing helping me with strength compared to him is he's taller, he's, like, right at 6 foot,
Uh-huh.
and, so I got, like, little T-Rex arms,
Oh,
so when it
man.
comes to, like, bench press and stuff, I ain't gotta go that far.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah. Well, hold on,
like
hold
like
on.
like, you gotta go forever, man.
Yeah, well, let me ask you this. How did it when he passed you in height, how did that feel?
I mean, I'm so used to it now because all of them have.
Uh-huh. Oh,
Uh,
really?
It was so long ago, Mike.
yeah,
That was
yeah,
years ago. That was like 4th grade, 3rd
yeah,
grade for him.
uh, I mean, early
Like,
elementary is no big deal, man.
you know that saying, "Time heals"?
Yeah,
He
yeah.
he's run over.
Man, we had this father-son thing when he was in 5th grade, they weren't sure which one was the father. So, it's
What?
like
That's
yeah, dude.
oh,
All of them
wow.
are taller than me,
So
so
so I know my son is coming. He's not yet, but,
right.
like, we already wear the same size shoe. So
Oh,
it's coming.
Yeah,
You know, what I mean, he's 15, he already wears size 14.
dang.
dang.
That's a
Yeah,
lot of foot, man.
I know. I know. Yeah.
Dude, that's got go hard for you to buy
I
shoes,
to
though.
say,
You
where do
gotta
you
go,
get
like,
shoes?
Zappos or something, right?
Zappa.
What is that?
What's
See,
that one for people with
see,
big feet?
I think I'm starting to understand the kids' point of view now. See, I think it's all like this mystery is all starting to come together now. I get it.
What
Like
is Zappos?
this is
I don't
what
think
it's
I've
on
ever heard
Zappos. Okay.
Zap Zappos?
Hey, what's
Uh,
that shoe company for people with big feet?
Is it like a big and tall for shoes? I don't know.
Oh,
I don't
man.
know. It doesn't sound like anything you should wear to school though. In my
Right.
ever.
That's why they give you a hard time on your shoes.
Yeah.
Zap.
No, so one of my buddies, he, used to play football. He was a lineman at Alabama,
Okay.
and he wore, like, a 15 or a 16, and I thought it was Zappos. I could have the name wrong, but there's a shoe company that starts at 13s
Hmm. Wow.
and goes up. So, but, you can get all your Nike and whatever brands and
Hmm.
everything, but it's only the bigger sizes.
Oh, okay.
So I could be wrong. I thought it was called Zappos.
I might have to
It's
look
probably
that
not.
up. See, I
Maybe.
usually, I mean, it's usually easy for me to find a 14 or a 15.
Mhm.
So I haven't looked for anything other than that. That does sound. I never even thought about how much a problem that would be.
Yeah. Well, I had read something one time that, like, let's say you go to a regular shoe store and they'll get, 100 pairs of like 10 and 11,
Hmm.
and then it starts to get smaller at 12. And then once you get like 13 or 14, they're only getting like 10 of those.
Yeah, yeah. And I used to work at a
So,
shoe store, so that's how it would be. So like in the
mhm.
14s, we like so say if some Jordans would come out, in the 14s
Yeah.
we would only get like one or two pair, and that would be it. So that's why
Dang.
that makes it harder to find the shoes. So I do have a problem on that end.
hmm So you should always even though you don't need the job, keep something part time at the shoe store so you can get first picks on those
I
14s.
know. I thought about that.
Right.
Right. I
Right.
really did think about that, man. I did it for a while. Like when I was in college, I had worked part
Right.
time just for that reason.
That's smart. I feel like
Uh,
every shoe carnival is always hiring. Man,
oh
you can
yeah.
find something at a
And you say
carnival.
shoe carnival?
What?
Yeah, you ever heard of a shoe carnival?
Yeah,
They
I've heard
always
it. No, I've heard of it. I've been in one. I mean, there's not for the high
They're not
shoes.
selling good shoes at shoe carnival,
I don't
right?
know.
Yeah, you're not going. You,
I've only went to one. I've only been in one, but they always hiring. I'm just
yeah,
saying,
they are, but yeah.
that's probably why they're hiring. That's
Right.
probably
That's right. Like, oh, that was
and I
hilarious.
apologize in advance to Shoe Carnival if they're listening. I don't know if they're gonna listen. Y'all keep doing what you do, y'all.
Yeah,
Y'all keep
man.
doing
Hey,
what you do.
listen, shoe carnival. You can find. You need some shoes real quick. That's the perfect place to go.
Shoe Carnival. That's where to
Hmm.
go.
But there's nothing I could wear to my school at shoe carnival, right?
No,
Okay, okay.
no,
I
no,
wouldn't.
no.
I wouldn't try it.
Man, I'm not trying to pick on Brian because I think Brian's fantastic, but I bet you that he's got like a shoe carnival card or something in his
Yeah,
wallet.
yeah, he probably get what
Like
is it
a
like a
member gift
punch
or
card?
something.
Like a punch card, like you buy
Yeah.
2 pairs, get 1
Thir-
free.
13, 13 pairs free. Yeah,
Right.
he's probably rounding it
That's all
on 12,
it's like
on 12 right now.
Right.
but so one of the things I wanted to see is have you ever had any like just crazy heckler situations?
Oh yeah.
You know, like how do you respond to something like that? I've always wondered that.
Mhm. So one of the things I learned from Ali Sadiq, one of his techniques I watched him do is when the staff tries to put the heckler out, he doesn't let him.
Hmm.
He
Okay.
lets him, and the reason for that is because he engages the heckler. And see what that does is the crowd understands that, because now the crowd wants them to be quiet. You know what I mean? The crowd is
Hmm.
is on your side, and it just kind of it gives the person who just may have just had a moment, gives them a chance to chill out and enjoy the show.
Hmm.
So I started doing that. It was weird because I was in Little Rock last year, and this guy he was just drunk, and he was with his wife. They were sitting up front, and at one point he got real loud, and so I had to address it. And
Hmm.
then the show became about him, and I never like doing that. I never like doing it, but
Right.
I will if I have to.
Hmm.
So and then after I stopped, he was upset about it. He had an attitude, and I noticed when I moved on to my next joke, he wasn't laughing anymore. Like he was having a great time before. Now he wasn't laughing. He was
Hmm.
just looking with his arms folded. And so I
Right.
I, I talked about. I was like, I started to ignore it, but then I was like, nah. I was like, dude, you were having fun before, so I was like, I'm gonna make you laugh on this next. So I told the next joke, and he fell out laughing. Uh, shook my hand, and it was a good time.
That's
That's good,
awesome,
man.
Yeah,
man. That's impressive to be able to like turn it around like that.
yeah.
Because
That's just years of just learning how to, that's one of the things that people have to understand when you do comedy. Like you have to put the time in because
Mhm.
Yeah.
situations like that pop up, and if you haven't put the time in, you won't know how to deal with it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It can throw you way off. So
Right.
Yeah. Well, I remember I was watching that one of your clips on YouTube. I don't remember where it was at, but you said this little quote and it kind of stuck with me, man. It said, I hope I don't misquote it, but it was like, if we can laugh together, we can live together.
hmm
And I remember hearing you say that. I was like, oh, dang, that got deep. I
so
thought that was really good.
I got that from the owner at Zany's, Brian Dorfman.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
I was doing that bit where I was talking about racism or whatever, and he said, hey, say if we can laugh together, we can live together. And I said it, and it just like got a huge applause, and some people seem to understand that and feel that. Um, Now I've heard other people say it too, so I stopped saying it. I was like, oh, I didn't know, but that is originally where I got it from. It's such a good um, explanation of where we should be at, the way we should look at
Mhm.
things. You know what I mean? Like it's really that simple. Like if we're laughing, having a good time, why when we get outside, why are we letting the world tell us we can't do it?
Right.
Yeah.
And that's so huge, man. Like joy and laughter can do so much for bringing people together. Like at
Hmm.
my school, like we're laughing so much. We have so much fun. But it was kind of funny because when I first got there, the two kids had like a little situation, and they're the kids were newer to the school, so like I didn't really know all the names yet, and they're like, you know the white kid,
Hmm.
and I was standing there when they said that,
Hmm.
and I was the only, white staff there. So everybody looked there like, "Oh, we're sorry, Miller." And I was like,
Yeah.
"Y'all, it's good. I'm the white guy. I get it."
Right. Right.
Like,
Right.
like
Yeah.
that doesn't bother me.
Yeah. That's you just
But
saying
it's
the name of the race. Yeah. I don't know.
right, right.
That's so funny. My buddy Mike Goodwin has a joke about that when he's talking about the people whisper the when they talk about him, they're like, the black guy. You're like, why are you whispering that? That's not a secret.
Right. Well, it
Right.
cracks me up because nobody knew, I guess, how I would take it, and I'm
Yeah,
like, "No, it's good." Like,
right,
I'm the white guy.
right.
Like,
It's just a description. I don't know why that's a
right,
problem.
right.
You should just be like, "Wait a second. This is brand new information."
Right, right. I didn't know that. Like what?
"Oh, really?"
That's hilarious.
Well, it's funny because, like, walking distance from my school, there's this really good chicken wing place that I like to go on Fridays,
Mm.
right? And whenever I go there, they're like, "Hey, y'all got Mark's order up?" And somebody's like, "Who is Mark?" They're like, "He's the white guy that likes it real spicy." So I'm known as the white guy that likes it real
Yeah,
spicy,
yeah.
because I get, like, the hot lemon pepper, you know?
Ooh, ooh. That's a lot right there. Hot lemon pepper. I never heard of that. That sounds good. Spicy
You
lemon
never heard
pepper.
of hot lemon pepper?
It's
Nah,
good.
we
It's
Hey,
I've had lemon pepper, but not spicy. That oof.
alright, so look, next time you're in Chattanooga, I'm
Uh,
gonna get you wings from here, you're gonna love it.
I think we're there in October. So yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
Yeah, let me know, we'll get you some food, man, I think you'll love it,
Okay,
but,
I'll do that.
that combination
it's
is
good.
is the best,
It's
That
good.
sounds good.
so but, well, we're about to wrap up, but, if you can tell us a little bit about the Funny Lane Tour, like, maybe some spots y'all are going that you know of and
Yeah. So
anything?
uh the next Funny Lane show will be at Zany September 26th. And then now I won't be able to make that unfortunately because I'll be on the road, but that's still gonna be a hot show. And then um I want to October 20th, I believe, will be at uh the what is it in Chattanooga? The
Oh, Comedy
Comedy
Catch?
Catch?
Comedy Catch. Yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Well, we'll plan
Nice.
to be at that, man. We
absolutely.
go to a lot of shows out there, so
Okay. Yeah, yeah, it'll be
and
fun.
then, yeah, let me
Yeah.
know, man. I'll get you a bunch of wings out there.
Okay,
So,
sounds good.
but and, do you have any recordings or anything coming up? Or, are you is that gonna be a little bit out? I'm not sure how long the most recent one was.
So, right now I'm working on my new special that I'm actually it's gonna be on the Nate Land.
Oh,
Um,
nice.
yeah, it's gonna be a Nate Land. So I'm working on that. Hopefully to take that sometime in December, somewhere in there. Just trying to work, just tighten up the material now. So hopefully
That's awesome.
that's what I'm shooting for.
Yeah. Well, man, I look
Nice,
forward
man.
to that.
Thank you.
And, I want to tell you, I appreciate you, man. Like, cause I love people putting out great entertainment that's clean that,
Thank you.
I don't have to worry about my kids listening to, my
Mhm.
kids watching and everything. And what a lot of you guys are doing with this clean comedy is, is incredible. I mean, my first, cause I'm like, you can ask anybody, I'm not trying to say it like that, but like,
Mhm.
I'm pretty clean on everything. Like I
Okay.
don't watch, a movie with cussing in it
Yeah.
even. So it's like, everything with me is like really clean. So it's only been like 3 years since I went to my first comedy show,
Oh wow.
and absolutely love it, man.
Yeah.
And having fun and getting all kind of church people out there and other people coming. So I just appreciate what y'all are doing because I know
Thank
it's
you.
not always easy. Like you can sit there and do other stuff and it could probably come easier, but
Yeah.
like you guys are working hard to make it and do this. So I mean, I
Thank
can't
you.
tell you how much I appreciate it.
Yeah, man. That means a lot to me, man. I really do appreciate that. Thank you.
And I'm a big praying guy, so I'm praying for you guys and praying for the work that you're doing. And looking forward to seeing you in October. And when you get that special out, man, we're gonna
Yeah.
definitely support that.
Thank
So
you so much, man. I appreciate it. And thank you so much for having me and trying to make it work for a minute. So I appreciate you being patient with me.
And no, man, we appreciate you taking time for us, man. It's been awesome getting to talk with you and hang out with you for a little bit.
Absolutely. Same.
all right, man. If you can tell everybody where to check you out.
Yeah. If you're on Instagram, please hit me up. One word, funny man Mike James. Um, uh, was it Funny Man Mike J on Facebook and on YouTube.
All right. Well, we appreciate you. Life with Rojo family. This is Mike James.
Thank you, man.
We'll see you guys
All
next
right.
week.
Have a good one.
I'd like to introduce myself. I don't believe that we have ever met.